Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Noctilucant channel. If you like dark ambient, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button below. Today I want to try something different, which I'm going to call Bandcamp Review Roulette. What is Bandcamp Review Roulette? Well, basically I'm going to pick 4 or 5 random albums from my Bandcamp collection, and I'm going to review them here on this channel. In the past, I have always strictly forbidden myself from reviewing digital music, and the reason for that is because I am all about physical media, and part of the reason for doing this channel in the first place was to promote physical media and to just reinforce the idea that physical media is not dead and it needs to just come back and be what it once was back in the 80s and 90s and beyond that. So over the 3 years of doing this vlog, I have often had people messaging me saying, "Hey dude, can you review this album of mine, or briefly talk about it or something like that?" And my response to every single one of those people has always been, I don't review digital music. I just don't. I don't want to review it. But I figured this was something new I could try and just, see how it goes. But what will make this kind of fun is that these are going to be totally improvised reviews, and it's going to be totally random. So just to tell you a little bit about my Bandcamp collection, my username on there is, of course, Noctilucant. I have been on Bandcamp, I believe, since about 2011, so pretty much since the get-go of Bandcamp. So far to date, I have 362 albums in my collection, and a large portion of that I have, of course, purchased myself, but over the years of doing this vlog, a lot of people have also sent me their albums for, back when I used to do full-length albums, of course, they used to send them to me for, upload to the channel, but obviously I don't do that anymore. Also, just a lot of my colleagues in the dark gaming scene will often share their work with me because they're generous, awesome human beings. Now you're going to probably ask yourself, how am I going to randomly review an album from my Bandcamp collection? Well, we're going to do that via my phone and just basically randomly selecting something by scrolling down and picking on the first thing I hit, and we'll see how it goes. Like I said, this is going to be totally improvised, and this may be informative, this may be cool and interesting, I don't know. But the main thing here is I want to review albums that I have not reviewed before, obviously, and obviously, a greater focus on digital albums too. Now, the Bandcamp amp on your phone has a much cooler feature where you can categorize your collection A to Z, or by the date added, the most played, or albums that you've downloaded. I haven't downloaded albums, any albums, so nothing to show there, and date added is all that kind of stuff. I personally like using the most played feature because then you can kind of see like what you haven't been listening to. Okay, so this is my first time doing this. I can not see what's on there because I'm looking at this from a distance. I'm just holding it up to the camera, so I have no idea what it might pick, what it might land on. So here we go. All right, my eyes are closed. Let's pick that one. And we have well, that doesn't work. We came upon my own album. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, round 2. Bandcamp Review Roulette. Okay, so that works a little bit better. We are going to review DeepDark's Sonic Asylum. DeepDark is a Russian project, and it's the project of Dmitry Dark. The project's been going since about 2015, and over the years he's had quite a few releases, and he's worked with a lot of labels, mostly smaller labels, some from all over European countries, I think some Russian labels, and even Noctilucant quite a few times. Of course, Noctilucant is a label from the USA, which I personally have worked with too. All of DeepDark's music is, very diverse. It's, but it's all very dark, which is what's awesome. It's none of this like ethereal and new age kind of fluff you see in a lot of newer dark ambient bands these days. No, this stuff is always really dark, and he takes you through like more traditional dark ambient styles, some cinematic styles like post-apocalyptic, and even like some drone-y stuff. There's some I guess more like space-themed EPs he's released. Most of those are like long-form drone kind of stuff, and just really great artist overall. I've enjoyed everything he's done, and I've bought several of his albums on Bandcamp at this point. So this is one of his earliest EPs, released back in January 16th of 2016, and it's been a while since I listened to DeepDark, but as it goes with DeepDark, I just really enjoy everything he does because it's just in a scene where dark ambient and what is dark ambient is often misconstrued and mislabeled these days, it's great to just hear an artist who knows what dark ambient music is, and he makes dark ambient music and he does it really freaking well. Okay, so I just realized that the album is not called Psionic Asylum. That's one of the artists, it's a collaboration with a artist called Psionic Asylum. The album is actually called Dark Asylum, so there you go. Sorry for that little oopsie there. I probably could have edited that out and just done it over, but I don't want to, whatever. Anyway, I really like this stuff. This is just, just dark atmosphere. I mean, just really creepy, dark, ominous, atmospheric, just gloom. I love it, and I've actually burned some of DeepDark's albums to CDRs and sort of made like custom layouts and stuff like that. That's how much I like this project, and a lot of his albums I wish I could have gotten, but like I kind of said, they're all released by like European and Russian labels, and shipping costs are just really expensive, so I had to just kind of hold off, but maybe I can get off Discog or something someday. I don't know, but if you've never checked out DeepDark, I mean, this is, to me, this is just, true dark ambient. This guy knows what he's doing. He knows he releases great albums, and just everything's done is really cool. And if you like just straightforward dark ambient, or even something a little more cinematic and drony, you are definitely going to enjoy DeepDark. Okay, well that was fun. I think that went pretty well. Please in the comments let me know if this is interesting to you or not, because I want to make sure I'm always delivering interesting content. So definitely let me know if you like this, because I plan to do several episodes because I'm having fun with this, I think. So anyway, we're going to continue on more dark ambient roulettes. So here we go. Where it stops, nobody knows. Oh, okay. This is next to pick will be Sileni's Long Forgotten Bowers. Alright, so Sileni's Long Forgotten Bowers. This is one of just many really just incredible albums released by this label from Italy. If I'm not mistaken, and I really apologize I didn't get this right, I think Sileni is a Spanish project. I can't honestly remember, so maybe I'll have to put the typo and fix it later on, but I think it's a Spanish project, and I believe he's had a couple records up to date now. I don't really know much about this project, but this is really cool stuff. So this is what the Bandcamp page says. An introspective journey through ancient places holding both beauty and obscure memories. Influenced by the works of Edgar Allan Poe and Andrei Tarkovsky, I don't know what that word is, Long Forgotten Bowers portrays the gateway to certain answers for those who seek them, even though they'll be permanently lost. So obviously we're dealing with some deep and immersive, gloomy stuff here, and I'm sure you can hear it, and it sounds really. This is cool stuff. I remember really liking this album when it first came out, and as I recall, this was one that Raphael from Eighth Tower Records just sent me to just check out, because he used to just share a lot of stuff with me. I don't know if he still does that, or he just stopped sending people. He used to send. I think a lot of random people will just get download codes, which is really cool. I appreciate when he did that. Hadn't done it in a while. I don't know. Hopefully I didn't get making a shit list or something like that. But yeah, this is really cool stuff. I mean, this is a project just sitting here listening. I know I need to sit down and just really give it another listen, because I'm loving this. This is super immersive stuff. I like this. And this to me is darking. Like, this is just, like, you can feel this. Like, this is a story being told. Like, I mean, like, this is cinema for your ears right here. I mean, this is great stuff. I mean, gosh, I can't remember if there was a physical version of this album. I guess not. But this is a really good album. And God, it's been a really long time since I listened to it. So after I'm done this video, I'm probably going to sit down and listen to all these albums, a little more in depth. But as I said at the beginning, these are just totally improv reviews, and there's going to be mistakes. It's going to be total nonsense. But hopefully this will just give you motivation to go check out these albums and potentially purchase them, or if nothing else, just listen to them. So yeah, there you go. So anyway, this is Sileni's Long Forgotten Bowers. So here we go with another Bandcamp Review Roulette. Oh, and this is a really interesting album. This is one I have not listened to in quite a while, but this is okay. So we're gonna cue this sucker up. All right, so now we're checking out Elan O'Neal's Subterranean Cartography. And well, what can I say about Elan O'Neal? I first met him back in, I guess it was probably like 2012. And back then he was playing drums in a black metal band called Thin. And at the time they had just released their debut demo, which I really enjoyed a lot. Like, I really enjoyed it. It's just awesome. And both their demo and their first album are fucking fantastic. Just really I guess like militant, really just aggressive black metal. Just great stuff. He left after that second album because he moved down to, he moved out of the country briefly, then he ended up settling down south in North Carolina. But long before any of that happened, he had released this album, and this is sort of, I guess what you could probably just call like nautical ambient or nautical dark ambient. It is it's very minimal, but it has this, very oceanic and, again, nautical and watery, feel to it, and just really cool stuff. I mean, when I first picked this album, this is probably actually one of the first albums I really ever kind of bought on Bandcamp, I think. I really enjoyed it a lot, and I continue to enjoy it a lot, but I know I used to listen to this one a lot when I just needed to chill out and relax and all that kind of stuff. It's a cool album. It's, it's got some ethereal qualities and, very chill, and, it's maybe even taps into like some new agey kind of stuff here and there, but it's still, it's not overly obvious, I guess, and that's what makes it good. It still has a dark character to it. And I don't know, it has real minimal beats and stuff like that here and there. It's just a really cool album. Again, I used to like listening to it again, just like when I was chilling out, relaxing, sleeping, napping, that kind of stuff. Just really minimal stuff. And I remember when I asked him about it, he told me that like he recorded the whole album like in a single weekend. And I wouldn't have guessed that because it seems more elaborate than that. But it's cool stuff, and I really like it. And again. This is an album that I haven't listened to in a really long time, so this Bandcamp Review Roulette is definitely gonna, motivate me to check out some more of these albums. And again, hopefully this will help you to check out some more albums too. But anyway, long story short and all that kind of stuff. If you'd like, more nautical ambient with some minimal beats and a more lighthearted kind of vibe to it, this is definitely a record worth checking out. Okay, I think this is off to a pretty good start. I mean, improv reviews, there's only so much I can do, obviously, and, as I kind of mentioned at the beginning of this thing, I have 362 albums in my Bandcamp collection to choose from, and obviously that would be impossible to, keep up to date with all those albums, keep them fresh in my brain, especially since I usually prefer listening to physical media anyway, so this is, going to be interesting for me to, go back to these albums now. And I mean, I have to tell you, I listen to music like when I'm washing dishes or cooking dinner, stuff like that, even when I'm in the shower. Yeah, I'll explain that one day. But yeah, even listening to music when I'm in the shower. So, yeah. So here we go with the third review on Bandcamp Review Roulette. Okay, what will it be? It is... God damn it, it's another DeepDark review. Okay, only one art. Son of a... I have to have standards. I can't review the same artist twice in Bandcamp Review Roulette, right? God damn it. Okay, phone, just work with me here. Just don't... Anyway, this isn't funny. Don't laugh. Okay, cool. Oh, shit. So, alright. Okay, this is Sundown and their the Sundown and the Lights Off, 2005 to 2013. So, I don't know a whole lot about the story of this album, but the person behind the album is a good friend of mine, and I don't know if he necessarily wants his name, spoken in a public forum, so I think he kind of likes to maintain a certain level of anonymousness or whatever. But it's a good friend of mine. He lives here in my hometown, and we've been friends for about like 7 or 8 years now. And fortunately, we haven't seen much of each other, and in fact, we haven't seen much of each other at all in the past year because of COVID. But hopefully, we can change that soon. But anyway, this project called Sundown, this later on, around like 2012, became known as the project Hollow Hecatome, which of course some of you Noctilucant fans will know I did a split with back in 2016. But before he was doing Hollow Hecatome, he had Sundown, which is basically, it was more, I guess, like folk related and acoustic kind of stuff, but he also had some like more experimental and noisescapes and stuff like that, and pretty diverse and unique stuff. I mean, I remember years ago he told me some stories about this. This was like he wanted to conjure up something kind of similar to like Death in June and stuff like that. And yeah, I think it has that minimal vibe and that same kind of atmosphere to it, which is super cool. But as it kind of has gone so far with these Bandcamp Review Roulette, I have not listened to this album in a really long time, so I can't really give you too many special details about it. But you can hear it right here, and I mean, you get obviously it's acoustic stuff. I think some of these songs have vocals on them. I can't really remember right now, but yeah, if you like more acoustic and dark stuff and with some noisy soundscapes and stuff like that, experimental stuff, it's definitely worth check out. Of course, I have to give the highest endorsement to Hollow Hecatome, which is this individual's main project, and it's just Hollow Hecatome is all over the place. I mean, it's everything from like raging black metal to power electronics, noise, totally experimental, weird stuff, but there's even like some songs that kind of have something like, I guess, like a crust punk kind of vibe to it, maybe even. It's really diverse stuff. It's really cool, and even like the experimental stuff, which is fucking weird, but like I know it's like, if I say something's fucking weird, like that probably sounds bad, but like it's not a bad thing at all because he does it so well that it's just like really interesting, really cool, and it's a project really worth looking up. So definitely check out Sundown and definitely look up Hollow Hecatome. Really great stuff. Guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this Bandcamp Review Roulette. As I said again, this has been totally improv, and hopefully this has remained interesting for the duration of this video. So, as usual, I gotta thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you so much. If you have liked what you see, and if you like dark ambient music in general, remember to subscribe. I'm constantly making videos that I think you guys will enjoy, and And I have to say this, there is very few people on the internet and YouTube in general talking about dark ambient music, so hopefully we can continue to build a nice community over here, and all that stuff that obviously takes a long time, but the more you guys share this stuff, the more you like it and comment, the more motivated and the more it's going to grow. So to those that are already doing that, thank you so much. And other than that, my end of video spiel that I usually go through. So there you have it, and I'll be back later on, assuming you guys like this, with more Bandcamp Review Roulette. So until then, my name is Joe, and I'll see you next time. All right, goodbye.